small forward, standing 6'5", number 12, Ray Allen. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 0, Tyrese Maxey. Starting at the other forward position, 7'4", number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Toronto Raptors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got George. Can be out there with Barkley. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Hero into the 2. And for the Rockets, Allen is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Maxey. And it's Zach LaVine. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
So consistent throughout the years from deep. That's what has made Paul George very special.
Maxey battles through traffic and lays it in.
Because he takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
It's George on the wing, defended by Allen, and the basket by Alvarado.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Maxey. Wembanyama outside. Knocked away. Alvarado with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him. Maxey against Hero. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he pulls off the greedy to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hero from long range. Offensive rebound. Here's Camby. The shot comes out. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. LaVine. It's hauled in by George. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside. And the basket good by Barkley.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's LaVine. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And there's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show. One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. Because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
And you love the energy of Jose Alvarado. He just brings it on the floor, a clear fan favorite.
Has such a unique style of basketball, the way he goes about his business. And if a coach is smart, you're not trying to change it one bit. Jose brings all of that and mixes it up every single night.
Here's Wembanyama. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Hawks leading by 5. Over in the corner, Hero. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Get ready, Houston. Here comes your R2.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. In third, the Rockets.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Levine against Hero. He lobs it up. Stolen by Canby. Back to George. 13 feet away. Again, the Hawks score.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Levine for 3 trains the three-pointer. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
And we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Rockets trail by 7. George against Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Allen for the 3. Barkley grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 7. In the corner, George with it. Baseline try in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
An efficient mid-range shooter. It's because PG practices those types of shots. Listen up, kids.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Maxey. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice this season, and last year they took both games.
Now, here's George. He has 7. Barkley with a screen on Allen. The 3 from George. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Levine. The shot missing. Great D that time from Hero. Here's Barkley. No good with the triple.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. Levine just seems to glide down the lane.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Ball. He's checked in for Houston. Caldwell Pope comes in for Allen. And the Hawks making a change here. And so George will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for the Hawks. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Now, here's George. He's got 10. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here, coming off a terrific season. Second in rebounding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Pokashevsky's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Marbury. There's the dish to Levine. Paul George with the steal. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Levine. Bowles setting the pick for Levine. Driving in. And so Houston again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now, here's George. Pass to Pokusevski. A three ball. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
There's Levine. Wow, hammering it in.
And the two-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, can throw it down with the best of them.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harris inside. And Ball sends it back. Here's Marbury, guarded by Harris. Marbury, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Hawks lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Bull. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Marbury in at the point guard position. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Harris kicks to Williams. Outside, George. Misses the 3. It's trailed by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you. And the Hawks making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Houston moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope passes to Marbury. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Caldwell Pope. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happens so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Houston. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Barkley, he's checked in for Pokuševski.
You know, what a masterful performance from PG tonight, looking like the all-NBA guy he is.
Here's Marbury. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Reddish. No good on the triple. The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent boost. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, in the days of load management, we typically stay away from the talk of durability, but Caldwell Pope rarely misses games, stays in great shape, always feels like he's good to go.
And he sinks the second. Maxey's checked in for the Rockets. And he makes all 3.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Alvarado. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Passes it to Reddish. Here's Barkley. Over Jones. And there's Barkley. That's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 4. Now, here's Maxey. Bull setting the pick for Caldwell Pope. Bull, that's good.
Now with KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
George against Kennard. And that one's good. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
George against Kennard. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Atlanta calls timeout.